All right, so I need you to create an Excel. Hold on, that's right. That's right one. I need you to create an Excel. Um, this I want to basically recreate this, but if you look up here, I'm gonna call this the source material. So the source material here is locked in at the standard size for a brick. So standard size for a brick is these dimensions right here: 3.5 eighths. 3 inches by 5 eighths, 2 inches by 1/4, and 7 inches by 5 eighths. It's locked in at that. So what I want you to do, I don't know, I think this is read only. I don't know if you can actually, this is an Excel, but I open it up on Open Office. That's what I use. I use Open Office. I don't really use Excel right now. And what I want to do is be able to manipulate these dimensions however I want. So input any number I want. So let's call F. You don't have to put it in F. You can put it over here or something like that, however you want to put it. Or you can have it up here, however you want to put it. And we're going to call this the source material. So I want to be able to manipulate this and change it. I want to be able to change it to 10 inches, 10 foot. I don't know how you'll be able to do that. Maybe you still have to do it by inches if you're doing feet. I don't know. You let me know how that's going to be done, but I guess we do it by inches. It could be 20 inches, it can be 3 foot, it can be 8 foot, 20 foot. However I want to manipulate this and change these. And what we're going to use as a reference is, so you're going to have an input for, because I'm going to use it for this. So these are, dimensions. These are, well, this is the whole thing. I'm going to use, these, I'm going to stack each one of these, and I'm going to take like bricks or whatever source material I'm going to use. Let's say it'll be a bigger box or something like that. Maybe it's a cube that's 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, and I'm going to stack them all on top of each other to represent a number data visualization. Let's say I want to have, $1 represent 1 brick, and then in a 200 by 200 by 200 foot space, see how tall this solid structure would be in a 200 by 200 by 200 foot space, or 100 by 100 foot space, and so on. So you're gonna have, I'm gonna have different inputs, and I could be able to, we're gonna have one input for the y-axis and that's going to be, I guess, the length, and then the depth is going to be the z-axis right here, the depth, and then the x-axis is going to be the width. So the depth is the z-axis, the height is going to be the y-axis, and the x-axis is going to be the length. And if you look here, they don't necessarily specify what's the height, the length, or the width, the height, the length, or the depth. They just have it up here, and it's locked in. So I just want to be able to change it to x, y, and z axis, and have it correspond to this x, y, and z axis. So basically, when I input it, it's going to be able to match up with this, whatever the size is. So in this, I don't know if this is read only, or you can take this and just manipulate it from here. I'm not sure how that works. I think this is locked in at read only. I don't know. But what this is I can be able to change this to, let's say, 200 foot by 100 foot, right? And I can input any bricks, any amount of bricks I want. So I'm gonna show you an example. I did a video, and I think I measured, here 1 brick represents $1, right? So 1 brick represents $1. So that's 129,950 bricks, because it's $1, right? So I'll input the amount of bricks, which is the salary I just read to you, 129,950 bricks, right? In a 200 by 200 foot base. So the base is going to be 200 by 200 foot. This base right here, 200 by 200 foot. and the height is gonna calculate the height for me at, oh no, it's a 20 foot by 20 foot space. I'm sorry, this video was a 20 foot by 20 foot space. So 20 foot by 20 foot space. So in a 20 foot by 20 foot space, if you had bricks that are this size, you had this amount of bricks that are this size in a 20 foot by 20 foot base, the height is going to turn out to be 194 feet. So that's the formula I'm getting right here. That's the formula I'm using, and then it's going to count the around about. This is the actual number, and this is going to be the final number scaled up or rounded up or whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I want. But the only difference with this, have all this be the same, but be able to change this. This is locked in at whatever, so I want it locked in at this. I want to be able to change it to whatever I want to change it. We're not going to I want to keep this because I like keeping this. I like this because I'm going to use bricks a lot, so I want you to make a new one. Same thing, same formula. Again, I'll be able to change. This is the base. Again, this is the base, 20 foot base by 20 foot, or it can be 20 foot by 100. So let's say, this is not going to change, but this could be 20 foot by 100. It'll go 100 all the way back. Okay, and this will give me the height. It'll calculate the height for me based off of how many bricks. I could be able to change the bricks to 200 bricks, 200,000 bricks. And it'll calculate the height for me based off of a 20 foot by 100 foot base. But be able to change the source material. This is going to be called the source material, and the source material is going to correlate with this right here. The z-axis, you're going to have a z-axis right here. However you're going to put it in here, however you're going to make it work out, I can be able to put a z-axis, and the z-axis is going to be whatever feet or inches I want to put in. I guess it's going to be inches. And then the x-axis, you're going to have an x-axis input somewhere around here, this one or that one, whatever. And you're going to have a y-axis, right? And you're going to label it, and I'll be able to label it, and I'll be able to put whatever input I need to put in there, and it'll calculate against this input, that input to get this result. So that's the job. This is the official job description. So this will be the official job description. So that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.